Hey, are you looking to move to Tierra Verde, Florida? Then you'll definitely want to check this out. I'm going to go over Google Maps and show you how to get to different places from Tierra Verde and give you some insights into Tierra Verde. For example, you'll definitely want to check out Fort DeSoto. They even have a new pier there, and you can catch the ferries to Edgemont Key as well as Shell Key Preserve. So that's an awesome new feature. Also not far from Tierra Verde, Tampa Bay Rays, which is the local baseball team, is going to be building a brand new stadium. It's only about 15 minutes from Tierra Verde. So that's going to be awesome. There's going to be shopping. There's going to be condos in the area. There's going to be all kinds of cool stuff. So in the next few years, you're going to enjoy the brand new stadium for the Tampa Bay Rays. That's breaking news. They've just signed that agreement over the last couple of weeks. So you'll definitely want to check that out. So if any of that interests you, whether it's the waterfront views, the amazing mansions, you'll definitely want to check out Tierra Verde. All right, my name is Alyssa. I'm a local realtor here. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. And as always, if you're looking to move in 9 days or 90 days, give me that call, shoot me that text, or send me that email. I can't wait to hear from you. All right, let's jump right into it and see what we can learn today about Tierra Verde, Florida. All right, welcome to the Google Maps tour for Tierra Verde. So some of the key features I'll show you here on Google Maps for Tierra Verde here. So here we are at Tierra Verde on Google Maps here. You can see that's the island. So if you are a beach lover, a water lover, you're gonna love Tierra Verde. People are always wanting to know the distance. So I'll show you here Tierra Verde to Tampa Airport. This is gonna be the best route to go to the airport. Now, obviously there's a couple of routes you can take. You can take 275, you can take Gandy and then shoot over. But up here is the airport. So it generally takes about 45 minutes, but depending on time of day and traffic, it could take a little longer, a little less, but you're talking about 24 miles away, depending on where you are in Tierra Verde. Now, if you're looking at the Sarasota-Bradenton Airport, that's gonna be a tad longer, but still within reason. So that's gonna be about 48 minutes. That's about 33 miles away from Tierra Verde. So this is the best route, shooting down 275 down to the Sarasota-Bradenton Airport. Now, some of the best things about Tierra Verde is it's really central to everything. And so you can get to a lot of things pretty quickly. So for Tampa itself, you're looking at a 40 to 50 minute route to Tampa. So if we just put in Tampa, Florida, you can see here, depending on where you go in Florida, Tampa, what bridge you can take. Gandy, you can take 275, you can pop up here, that's a little bit out of the way. So you have a couple of different route options for you. So Tampa's about 40 to 50 minutes away, depending on where you are. Sarasota, that's gonna be about 50 minutes. So I'll pop on here for Sarasota for you. And this is gonna be the best route for Sarasota, taking 275 down. And that's about 50 minutes away. And if you're wanting to go over to Clearwater Beach, about 50 minutes, depending on time of day. You can cut it down to 45 with less traffic, just depends. The good news is if you love the beach, you are close to St. Pete Beach and Paso Grill, one of the best areas for beach access in the area. You're only 10 to 12 minutes away. Just hop on over, and Paso Grill is always very popular. That's within St. Pete Beach, only 9 minutes. And then you have Fort DeSoto, and that's gonna be only about 6 to 10 minutes, depending on where you are. So all of those are very doable time-wise. So those are some of the key distances for some of the key cities. Like I said, the great thing about Tierra Verde is that you are really central, so you have easy access to St. Pete, Tampa, Clearwater. Any of the beaches are gonna be fairly close. And you can also get down to Sarasota and Bradenton very easily as well. You have access to 2 different airports. So if you're looking at distance-wise, that's great. If you're a beach lover, this is gonna be the spot for you because you can actually have a waterfront house where you have a beach access, water access right there at your house, or you can actually go to the beach that's only 10 minutes away. All right, one of the other areas that people always wanna know about is how far it is to Orlando in the Disney area. So we'll pop that up. You're gonna have to go on I-4. So you're looking at a good hour and 45 minutes to hour and 50. It can balloon up to 2 hours, but still very doable. So if you're talking Universal, Disney World, you're talking in that hour 45 range, but still very doable. And then if you want another theme park that's in the area, there's also Busch Gardens in Tampa, and that's going to take you a little bit over an hour to get to. So those are some of the key features. If you're looking for theme parks, people always want to know, hey, how long is it to Disney, Universal? So you're talking an hour and 45 minutes for Disney and Universal, and you can get to Busch Gardens in about an hour to 45 minutes, depending on time of day and traffic. All right, now if you are a sports lover, you are in luck because Tampa has quite a few championship teams and great teams here, and we actually have breaking news for you. This week, or the last couple of weeks, the Tampa Bay Rays, which are in St. Pete, actually are going to acquire a new stadium. So St. Pete is keeping the Tampa Bay Rays, and within about 5 years or so, a brand new baseball stadium is being built. So no fear, the Rays are staying, and we're going to have an awesome new stadium, and it's not far from Tierra Verde. Tropicana Field, the current location, is only about 15 minutes, and they're actually going to tear that down, build a brand new stadium with apartments and restaurants. It's going to be an awesome shopping area, an awesome new stadium, and only 15 minutes from Tierra Verde. On the St. Pete side, you also have the Tampa Bay Rowdies, and they're the minor league soccer team. The major league soccer team is up in Orlando, and then they have also ones in Miami, but the USL is the Tampa Bay Rowdies. So check out that soccer. It's a great environment. It has the kind of a rugby environment. They pop up green smoke when they score. It's just a really fun time. And then, of course, Tampa also has the Tampa Bay Bucks on the Tampa side, which is the football team, and that's at Raymond James Stadium. And then they have the Tampa Bay Lightning. So I'll pop off on this and show you. Here is Tropicana Field. So just a short distance here from Terra Verde. Then we'll look at the Rowdy Stadium. That will be the Al Lang Stadium. So only about 17 minutes from you. This is the route here. So that's going to be in the downtown St. Pete area. And then hopping over to the Tampa side, you have the Raymond James Stadium. And that's the home of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So you'll definitely want to check that out. So not bad, about a 48-minute drive, and that's in heavy traffic. And then you also have Amalie Arena, and that is the home of the Lightning. That's also in the downtown Tampa area. So you want to check that out. And only about a 45-minute drive. Very doable, very easy to access. You have multiple routes you can go to. So come check out the great sports teams in the area. All right. So another major question people always have is, what about schools? There's actually no public schools in Terra Verde itself. So you're going to either have to go to private schools, or you're going to have to send your kids to, or grandkids to, schools in St. Pete or Gulfport. So I'm going to put a link with some of the different schools that are in the area. You have about 5 to 10 different school choices in the area, as far as a public school, private school, and then depending on what grades you're in, as far as elementary, middle school, high school, there's different school options available. There's also Eckerd College that's close by. So that's right on the border of Terra Verde and St. Pete. So a lot of high school students get dual credits there. So that's something, if you have a high school student, you'll want to look into, or if you have a college-age student, you can check out Eckerd College. There's also, of course, the University of Tampa nearby. So you do have plenty of educational opportunities, but really the great thing about Terra Verde is you have a lot of choices for schools, because you're not necessarily zoned for a certain school, because there's no public schools in Terra Verde. So you actually have options. So that's never a bad thing. So you can look at the schools. I recommend niche.com or greatschools.com. So you can kind of see what the different schools are rated, the pros and cons of public schools, the pros and cons of private schools in the area. And like I said, I'll put up a list of some of those different schools, and you can actually check them out. I don't actually like to recommend certain schools because you might have certain personal preferences. And so I can just give you the list, and you can make your decision based on that. Now, another thing people ask about is insurance. So insurance is a sticking point in Florida. So in Terra Verde, you are going to need flood insurance. You want to make sure that your house is covered. Thankfully, they've never had a direct hit by a hurricane in over 100 years. So thankfully, that's a good thing. But you don't want to take that chance and not have flood insurance. Most of the properties in Terra Verde are going to require flood insurance, but flood insurance, homeowners insurance have all gone up quite a bit in the last few years, and even car insurance. So you're going to pay more for insurance overall. For car insurance, Florida's known as a no-fault state. So I know when I moved here several years ago, my car insurance doubled, and that's with no speeding tickets, no accidents, thankfully, but it went up doubly just because I moved from a different state. And it's just more expensive here because of uninsured drivers, just different people not used to the area, quite a few wrecks in the area. And so there's just a myriad of reasons, but because it's a no-fault state, that does seem to mean that insurance is higher. And then homeowners insurance, that's also going to be more compared to a lot of other states. So one sticking point is definitely going to be the roof. You need to make sure that the roof is under 10 years old. Otherwise, the insurance is going to make you want to replace the roof. And that can add up quickly. That can add another 20 to 30 grand, depending on the size of the property. Now, Terra Verde has amazing properties, but the average price point is going to be starting at that 900,000 to over $1 million. And then going up, it has that multi-million-dollar homes. So you definitely want to make sure that the roof is in good shape, and especially paying that type of money. That's something that you'll want to negotiate. So definitely check out the age of the roof. And then, like I said, flood insurance, you're definitely going to want that, because if you do spend $1 million or more, you're going to want to make sure that your house is protected in case it's hit, but even if it's just a large rain. But thankfully, we have not had a direct hit. Usually they spin up and either go north or over to the panhandle, or sometimes they'll go south and go more to like the Naples, Cape Coral, like we saw last year. All right, so that's everything as far as insurance goes. All right, so people want to know, what about shopping for the area? If you want to do major shopping, you're going to want to go over to Tampa, that has the International Mall, or places like Wesley Chapel that have amazing outlet stores. So there's plenty of shopping in the area. But if you're looking for grocery stores, local shops, Terra Verde does have that. And then just hop over to St. Pete for just everyday stuff. If you need your Target, your Best Buy, any of those major chain stores, a lot of your grocery stores like Publix, just hop over to St. Pete. It's about a 15-minute drive, and that's really where you're going to find all that you need. But really, what people come to Terra Verde for is that wanting that beach lifestyle, whether you're a boater, whether you love playing in the water, living by the water, or if you just like that calm serenity that living by the water gives you, then this is definitely the place for you. And if you want that waterfront mansion, this is definitely the place for you. Of course, Terra Verde does have condos, and it does have some townhomes, but those are somewhat limited. They are known for those big, amazing mansions. So definitely check out those if you're in the area and that's something that you're interested in. You'll definitely want to check out the beach. And then as far as hospitals, they don't have any hospitals directly in Terra Verde, but you have plenty of access to hospitals within 10 to 15 minutes in St. Pete and Pasadena, which is another local area. So you do have plenty of hospital choices. So if you do have someone that's needing medical care or needs more constant checkups, you can definitely go to those areas. It's only about 10-15 minutes away, and you have multiple options. So you'll definitely want to check that out. And that wraps up all the major points for Terra Verde. If you have any questions, feel free to drop a comment in the comment section. I love hearing from you, or send me an email. My name is Alyssa. Welcome home. You're going to love living in Terra Verde and the Tampa Bay area. And remember, if you're looking to move in 9 days or 90 days, give me that call, shoot me that text, or send me that email. I can't wait to hear from you. Have a great day, and I look forward to hearing from you soon.